What's poppin', everybody? It is your friendly neighborhood unicorn, Queen It Shall Be. Hope y'all are doing okay. To go ahead and let more people in. And I'm gonna separate. I need to let my kids know I'm streaming because y'all know how the Animaniacs get. So it is Mother's Day Eve. I'm chilling. I'm chilling. I decided to do too much in this doggone game. I really did. I really did. And I know it. So, where we left off last night, and I don't know that I'll be streaming too long because I do have some work to do. And I want to chill a little bit before Mother's Day and what's next. Um, but I have decided to clear out the space that I'm going to be using for the village that I'm making in Terraria, which let me get right here and show you what I've done so far. That's what I've cleared out so far. All that in the middle, everything that is not blacked out, I have cleared. There are parts where there used to be lava. There's no longer lava. There's more parts for the lava fall. I don't understand that part. There's a lot of ground to cover, a lot. But I'm gonna clear this out. This is getting cleared out today. Like it's happening. It's getting cleared out, and that's it. And that's it. And that's all. I'm clearing it out. Now, am I gonna get started with making the actual houses in the village today? Not sure. It's possible. I'll have to see. But as of right now, I'm just clearing out the space. I cleared a lot of lava. I can tell you that. And when I decide to take this world into hard mode, I will have to clear out space um for the wall of flesh. I do know that. I do know I'm gonna have to put out space for the wall of flesh. That I am aware of. And honestly, I'm not gonna need a whole lot of space. I just need like a clear path to just a clear road. And maybe I'll put some rail up. Maybe I'll put a rail to be able to like I mean maybe I'll put some track up, some minecart track so I can drive a minecart around the area. I'm trying to frame this right here because I think I'm gonna leave this mushroom biome. I don't have one any other way right now. And I just think that maybe having the mushroom biome will be a good look. I don't know. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. But happy Mother's Day Eve to any of the moms that's maybe watching or lurking and all that good stuff. I do need to change up some of the questions, and I'm going to. I've been real busy, y'all. I had auditions today that went actually really well. And I'm glad that I did it. I'm super proud of my daughter who came through in a big way during the auditions today. And I'm just excited about what we're going to be doing with the kids this summer. I am also excited to be going to see Seiju in a couple of weeks. I got a lot going on here, and I don't know that we're going to be going out a whole lot because I'm really concerned about, my health and the health of local background. I'm concerned about my health and safety because obviously this whole new virus thing is just so annoying. Let me figure this out. Super annoying. So I gotta be safe, gotta be careful. Y'all be careful. I have no problem, and I mean this, I have no problem putting a mask on. Especially when I fly, I stay masked up. I try not to go too many places. I don't be talking to a whole lot of people. I keep to myself. I keep it cool. I keep it quiet. I get where I got to get, and I get the fuck on through. Damn, I cussed. Hold on. I must add this. My first cuss of the stream. Great. But yeah, I'm a little concerned about that. Did I turn the light on back there? I did. Okay. I'm a little concerned about that. But I think I'm gonna be okay. I'm looking forward to getting away. And right now, I'm looking forward to kind of like just keeping it cool right now. Some of y'all know Mother's Day is a rough holiday. For me because I am a mom without a mom. And the daughter without a mom, so it's hard. It will be, this August will be 22 years since I lost my mama. Feels weird saying 22 years because it still feels, still feels pretty recent, pretty fresh. I mean, hell, shit, my son, my youngest boy, will be 22 in October. So, um, and it feels like just yesterday that, he was super little and just learning how to do all the stuff that he's learning how to do and all of that. So, I can't say I am proud of myself that today, it had been a minute since I had been to the gym just because I was so busy and had a lot going on, but I definitely went today. I didn't overexert myself. I did what I could, but I did get a good burn at the gym. Shout out to my trainer, my handsome fitness coach. I'm excited to get back into the gym, which I never thought I would say, yo. I never thought I would be that person because I was really intimidated by working out. And I will say dancing definitely helped me, feel like my body could be disciplined and move in different ways and handle um, different movements and consistency. I was always concerned because I haven't had a history of finishing many things. So to be on the streak that I'm on now, which again I gotta change that. I gotta change what it says. It's not 6 years that I've been dancing every day. It's 7. It'll be 7 in June. Tomorrow will be the 30-day mark. I'm thinking about putting up posts maybe on TikTok, which I haven't really posted to in a while. Um, so I'm probably gonna do that. Let me think. I got a lot of ambitious projects that I'm and peaceful things that I'm working on to make sure they happen. And trying to balance everything as best as possible, especially in a world like this with all the stuff that's going on now. It's so disheartening at times. But I saw something yesterday, um, and it was from the actor Titus. I know he go. Oh, my shoulders. I don't know drop my shoulders. I know he goes by. His character's name was Titus Andromedon on um, Kimmy Schmidt. Was that what it was? Kimmy Schmidt. But he put up a post and said that Joy needs to happen so that now how did all this get there? How? How? How we got all this spider web? This don't make sense. Ain't even no spiders. We got all this cobweb. Did you just fall out the sky? Like what the hell? That's weird. It just materialized like that, like water. Is there something that makes cobweb? I mean, water and cobweb. Like I don't know. I ain't even gonna stress it. Anyway, his message was basically, we need to do more joyous things so that we can be strong enough to fight. And I feel like that is what I do. I feel like I'm so joy based and so joy focused and centered, especially on Black joy because of the amount of fighting and the things that we have to fight for and fight about. There's so much going on. I really try hard to stay positive, and most of the time I do okay. There's sometimes I just get really like heavy and just it's too much. I get overwhelmed by the state of things, the state of the world, the state of my people, the state of the mindset that's popularized and stuff. And it does take me to a place of wanting to work harder to be joy based. So I say all that, it's just a reflective moment. I'm probably gonna sit back because I don't need to be so close up front right now with this part. So we're gonna move that. What happened to my ankle? I feel like I got bit. I hate that. I feel like having like I got a ghost bite or something. Um, let me get my pillows together because I want to be comfortable on this. Oh yes, on this Mother's Day Eve, I shall reside in comfort. I know I am. I am. I can change it. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, it'll let me move the camera display, but it won't really let me like. Um. Yeah, it won't really let me. It won't really let me like. Shag! Hey, beautiful! How are you? I have missed you. How are you doing? How have you been? Okay, listen. I have to get that right. I know. I'm alive, I think. Hanging in like a loose soup. Oh man, I've missed you so. Happy Saturday. I'm just over here playing Terraria, destroying shit. I've given myself this super ambitious mission and goal of of clearing out a space of the world. Yes. I've been hanging in there. I've been okay, actually. It's just, you know, tomorrow's Mother's Day. It's a little rough. One of those rough times of the year for me. But overall, I'm okay. I've been doing a lot. Been really, really busy. I was just explaining about all the stuff that I've been up to and trying to catch up with, and um, I'm happy that today I got to get into the gym for you and your kids and all the way around. Up with everything, it, everything. So I was saying that it'll be 22 years. Yeah, yeah, I can imagine it is. I can imagine it is this year for you. Um, yeah, this will be 22 years since I lost my mama. And it's still like, you know, still feels fresh. I lost my grandmother, my last grandmother last year. And that's still very fresh. So yeah, 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 definitely. And no one tells you how to grieve. Yeah, yeah, nobody tells you how to grieve. No one, people can have their opinions on stuff, but it's like, yeah, you know, there's no telling. There's no telling. There's no blueprint. There's no book. You can try tactics, meditation. Yeah, 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 I bet. And there's so many different levels to grief, especially the way that I can't even explain it all. Like I can't imagine just knowing what I know now about how I process and have been processing grief, because there's been so much, um, so much. There's a lot of woulda, coulda, shouldas. There's a lot of, you know, the unknown, like what if this didn't happen, or what if such and such didn't such and such, and then, depending on how and where you were when the person left, that's a completely different, you know, element to add on to everything. Like I know people that I know some people that just, they can just, and how it can suddenly change you physically. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Shag. Yeah, it'll alter your state altogether. Your mind state, your emotional, how you look at things, how you look at yourself. Man, when my mama died, it was, hmm yeah. The only thing I will say what saved me from when my mama died, and this is just being completely real. When my mama died, I wanted to leave. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do now that she not here? And I know I deal with abandonment issues, and I have a real heavy. And what a lot of people don't consider, and I've learned through therapy and just and shadow work and talking more about it, is that, and I say a lot of people based on my experience, but a lot of people don't consider is how your fear of abandonment also includes someone that you care about dying. Um, and of course, it's not their fault, so it's not like, okay, yeah, you can put it in the Discord too. Um, I guess just pick whatever appropriate channel makes sense. I really don't know. I know there's something there for like encouragement and mental wellness and something like that and whatever, but you can put it in there. Um, but like people don't consider the fear of abandonment being, I know one day this person is not going to be here anymore, and I have to get ready to handle something that I can't do anything about, and all the feelings that come with it, because it's going to happen. So I know I've gotten a lot of, um, I've had conversations with people, and I would, people I'm close to, and I would tell them that I had a thought about someone dying, or leaving, and leaving by way of dying, I mean. And they'll be like, well, why do you think about dying somebody? Because it's gonna happen. Because it's gonna happen. Same way people think about money so much. Because you're gonna have to spend it. Or because you're gonna need it. Hey, sis. You were on my mind. Hi, Sincere. Happy Mother's Day Eve, beautiful. Um, we were just, me and Check-Hanigans were just talking about, just trying to be comfort to each other, because, Sin, Mother's Day is a hard one for me. And all of that, because, being a mom without a mom, or a daughter without a mom, or, a granddaughter without a grandma, and it's a lot. It's so much. It's so much. And people, I was saying that, and maybe you could kind of speak to this too. I was saying that, I have, thank you, Boo. I was saying I have abandonment issues. And I know everyone processes things and goes through things in their own way. But I was saying that I realized that in my experience, a lot of people don't consider some of my concerns to be abandonment issues. And one of them is like my fear of abandonment comes from someone I love dying. And I know that, it's not their fault in most cases. They're not choosing it. It happens when it happens. We have no control. But it's still a fear. And it sometimes makes it hard for me to, I guess the word would be to be like, they cannot dictate what it is to you. That absolutely makes sense. Yeah, yeah. I was saying that I've had many conversations where like, okay, where like, death is on my mind because it happens so much. Hey, Pumpkin, how are you? I'm back to clearing out this space. I got a lot done, but so we were talking about it's Mother's Day Eve. Mother's Day is a tough holiday for me. A tough time of year. There's several tough times of year for this very reason because I'm a mom without a mom, or a daughter without a mom, and a granddaughter without a grandma, and stuff like that. And it's really rough. It's really rough. Um, and I think that's why it's because of how rough it is that I am so joy focused and centered on joy, specifically, joy within my community, joy within my people. Welcome back. Um, yeah, I'm like really, really joy centered. At the same time, the dichotomy of who I am is while I am joy focused, I also am very, very concerned about I have a severe fear of abandonment, and it comes in the form of being concerned about death because it happens and it's going to happen and can't be stopped. So I focus on being positive and trying to be the light while I'm here. Hey, boo boo, and all of that. So um, I said earlier that I saw a really interesting quote from the actor that plays Titus Andromedon of on the Kimmy Schmidt show, the series with Kimmy Schmidt, and he said we need joy. Basically, we need joy. We need art. We need positive things so that we can fight. Would you say, Pumpkin? I've been better, and I get what you're talking about because it's my first Mother's Day without my mom. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Pumpkin. It is, man. There is no preparation for it. Like, first and foremost, I know there are a lot of good resources and aids out there to, try to help and comfort, but there's no preparation for it. And everyone grieves differently. Um, my hope and prayer for people is just to um, be as safe as you possibly can. It's rough, but I know that that's why I am the way that I am. I know that I am super focused on being the antithesis of what my circumstances have tried to make me into, because I know that there's power in joy, because we are going to leave here. We all know it. So, and people that we love are going to leave here. I want to make sure that while I'm here, I am doing the best that I can to be a light. No lie, as much as I want to cry, I can't. And then it feels weird for me to cry. So this time it's weird. Yeah. Let me tell you. So for me, I will say what saved my life when my mama died. Um, this, of course, just for me. But what saved my life when my mama died was my son AJ, because I was carrying AJ. The tears just roll when they want to, and they gonna come when they come. Man, the randomness of tears at times. And like I said, I'm grateful for my son for real, because if it hadn't been for him, I would have. I don't know. I had to keep myself together because I was carrying him. That is the only reason I kept myself together. I wanted to lose it. Yeah, I'm not used to that. Right? Anything could set you off, and now you're a ball of tears or a ball of emotions or like anything. Some people think it's when you see their picture. What am I clearing for? So, remember I said I was gonna make this whole perimeter from this corner to this corner a tree? That's what I'm clearing. All of this is going to be the village. This whole, yeah, I know. And I cleared all that. After I got on stream last night, I worked on this whole side. I got that done. The only reason why I'm leaving this is because this is the glowing mushroom biome, and I don't want to have to manufacture it again later. So I'm just doing it now. Should I put the lights on behind me? Let's put the lights on. Why not? I'm feeling a little. Okay, which way do you go? Okay, which way? Okay, seriously? There it is. There's my lights. Lights are a must. Yeah, I love lights. Um, but yeah, like some people think that it's like, oh, when you see the person's picture or when you hear a song that reminds you about them. Did you do it? Okay, I got it. Thank you. Or like if you see someone that looks like them or whatever. And I've had all those things happen. Um, I've also just been washing damn dishes. Ball of tears. I've heard my mama voice so many times. And then there were times that I was confused on whether I was actually hearing her voice or not. And that made me sad. There were times when I couldn't remember because it had been so long. I couldn't remember certain details about my mama, and that made me feel bad. There could be certain recipes or things that I want to make, or I'd hear a phrase that might sound like her. Or let's be real about it. There was a time where I would be jealous of people who still had their mama alive. And I don't mean the mamas that wouldn't shit. I mean those that, damn, messed that up. I mean those that had like cool relationships with their mom, or they were able to do something for their mom. I never got to the point where I was able to get my mom a really expensive gift. And I know she wouldn't care. She didn't really like give a fuck like that. But I did. And I felt bad that I never got a chance to do that. I felt bad that like shit that I couldn't control. I felt when I moved, my mama was still alive when I moved to South Carolina from Brooklyn. She knew I had to leave. She knew I wasn't supposed to raise a child in Brooklyn. She knew it. She knew it. And she also knew, and she didn't want to tell me, she knew she was sick when I left too. But she didn't tell me. Because she knew if she told me, I would have stayed. And she knew I had to go. I had to go raise this baby. And the guilt that I felt from leaving, because I had to do better for a baby that I was carrying, or the babies that I was taking care. Anything can set you off. And then another thing that can set you off is people telling you, and I hate this. I do my best because I know from personal experience to tell people how or what they should feel. Oh, you shouldn't be like that. Like, if I'm angry that my mama died, don't tell me I shouldn't be angry that my mama died. Yeah. That bottom room. Yeah, it did. But it's okay. I'll figure it out. I do have the dry bomb, so I could really just clear water out later. But yeah, like yeah. Let me open this door. Like, oh, don't, you should be mad or being told to suck it up. Suck what up? Like, the fuck are you talking to? You know what I mean? Like, just because you did it or just because you say shit like, oh, but that's not gonna bring them back. Duh. No, the point is not to bring them the fuck back. The point is how the fuck I feel right now. And right now I feel fucking lost because my light is gone. My lighthouse is gone. I don't give a fuck what you do about yours. Mine is gone. I feel a way about that shit. I'm glad I knocked that motherfucker out. Yeah. Ooh, you knocked somebody out, shit. Shit. Now listen, I'm with you. Who you knocked out? Somebody was popping fly about what you need to do, and you knocked them out. I support you. Because watch your mouth. Ooh. Listen, hey, hope it was a lesson learned for the other person. Sorry to that man or whoever the fuck it was. Like, the audacity of people. Oh man, I didn't even hit him all the way. Cause mind you, because of who is you talking to? I definitely oh, hold on, story time. No, he didn't. Hold on, story time. Pumpkin said, LOL, my uncle-in-law got mad at me because I had an attitude. I was cleaning out my mom's apartment. Pumpkin. Yes, the building was locked and primarily safe, but my stuff is in the room, and I locked it because my stuff was in there, and he told me he's tired of my attitude, and I'm not the only one grieving. And see, and that's the thing, and that's it right there, and that's it right there. So I get it. I get being set the fuck off and shit like that because I didn't ask you none of that. By the way, I was on my period. I got sick with a sinus headache and throat pain, and put on straight to the jaw. And who touched your hair? Who was touching it? But why? Why? Some people, it's the entitlement of some people. Like, and then another thing is, how the fuck is that helping? How's that helping anybody? I remember when my mama died, same thing, similar thing. I went back to Brooklyn. I'm pregnant. We cleaning out my mama closet. I was the last person to live with my mama. I'm the baby, the youngest of my mama's kids, and my mama adopted me. So I'm already the black sheep. I'm already all that. And we were cleaning out the closet, and they're picking up things that was mine and my mama's, and they didn't understand the significance of it. So I'm looking at it, and mind you, my hormones are everywhere because I'm 8 months pregnant. I'm 8 months pregnant with my second baby. I just saw my mama a couple weeks ago. She told me get ready. I still don't know what to do with life. You feel me? And I'm carrying it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm putting stuff up. I'm making little jokes to myself. I'm soothing myself. I'm not thinking about nobody else or some real shit. I'm getting fucking comments from my aunts and shit talking about, oh, that's inappropriate. Don't nobody want to know that you had, that you did such and such dress. It wasn't your fucking dress. It was my dress. And I'm going to make a joke so I don't crash the fuck out. So I don't lose my shit while I'm pregnant. Leave me alone. And I'm the baby. I'm the baby. I'm the youngest. Y'all had 40, 50 years with this woman. I'm 22. I'm 22. Fuck wrong with y'all? And they left me alone after that. I don't know which one of my other aunts told the other aunt, hey, ease up off her, but they did, and I'm thankful for them because like for real, leave me the fuck alone. Ain't none of this up to you. None. It's same shit. You not the only one grieving. Yeah, but I'm the only one. Right now, I'm the only one pregnant. Right now, I'm the only one trying to figure out how I'm going to get through my 20s without my mama. Chill. The same motherfucker. Hold on. Shaq said the same motherfucker that told me to suck it up. Pumpkin said, no, really. He got lucky he got hit. Should be able to walk. Facts. Oh, then come back like we not friends. Why we not friends? But I wasn't pregnant. Same thing happened to you. Yeah. Pumpkin said, I was watching Zeus Network while cleaning and drinking every day when I was back home. Yeah, man. Yeah, I tell you, Johnny saved my life, yo. Johnny saved my life. And then at the time, I was with my kid's father, and he had never really experienced death. All the people that had passed away in his family, he either didn't know or wasn't around or close enough to really feel much when they passed. It was all by like proxy of like who his parents knew or like a distant uncle that he never met or something like that or whatever, right? So here I am. By this time, we married. And I am trying to keep my composure and not cry as much as I want to, because I know the levels of stress that I am allotted while being with child. And he's just there. Now, on one hand, I'm not too mad. I wasn't too mad because he was just there, because at least he wasn't saying nothing stupid. You know what I mean? Like, I would rather you say nothing than say the wrong thing. So I can respect him for that. And he didn't know what to say. But I can't say at the time, I did wish that I had more of a shoulder, at least from who I was married to. And that affected me pretty deeply, and it affected our relationship too. So I'm really big on, like, I don't tell people how to grieve. I don't tell people how to feel. I don't tell people what to think. I don't try to like push them to be okay before they're okay, because that's another thing that I used to do that I didn't know was harmful. And I had to learn that it could be, because everybody doesn't respond in such a way that's like, oh, I'm good now. Okay, well, you know, at least she's not suffering anymore. I don't care. I had one of my family members try to tell me I was selfish because of that shit. Well, at least she's not suffering. I understand that, but that don't stop it from hurting that she's not here now. You want me to literally not be human and not have emotions because she's not in pain anymore. And also, let's be real, I don't know nothing. I don't know where she at. I don't know how she feels. I don't know nothing. I just know I can't hear her anymore. That's it. I can't see her anymore. The only time I get to see her is in the, and they were trying to make me go see her body. I didn't want to go see her body. Oh, well, you need to go see because that's going to be the last time. I don't want to see her like that. Leave me alone. There's a lot happening right now. Y'all aren't listening to me. And I'm the baby. Leave me alone. I don't have to do it how you did it. And then keep in mind, now, I understand people were trying to make me feel better. But one of the people that was telling me that Margaret wanted to show me photos, oh my God. I'm so sorry, Shad. So one of my cousins was an undertaker. He was literally the family undertaker. He ended up passing away during COVID, him and his wife. And he was one of my favorite cousins. Super sweet, super nice. And I know he was trying to help. And he was trying to get me to go to the funeral home to see my mama's body. And I said I didn't want to go. And my family was upset at me at the time because I didn't want to go see my mama's body. Again, I was the only one. Now I'll say this. Let me not lie. My cousin, I did have another cousin who was also pregnant. We were pregnant at the same time. We ended up giving birth a week apart from each other. I gave birth to my son first. She gave birth to her son a week after. But that wasn't her mama. You know what I'm saying? That was her grandmama. So it was a completely different relationship. I didn't want to see my mama like that. And I'm pregnant. It was almost like no one listened. And I know what me and my mama talked about before she left. My mama didn't want me to see her when she was in the hospital. I know she didn't want me to see her, especially because I'm pregnant. Hey, DJ Diz, how you doing? Welcome back, y'all. I'm in the process of me and chat. We're all talking about Mother's Day is a happy time for some, and for some who have lost their moms, it's very challenging and difficult. I fall under the category of a mom who's lost her mom. And I lost my last grandmother last year. So, matter of fact, I need to call my mom and lost her last grandma last year because we shared the same grandma that passed away. But I remember, like, when they tried to, like, my family was upset at me that I didn't want to go to the funeral home and say, I don't want to see my mama like that. And I'm pregnant. You miss your mom and your granny? Yeah. My condolences to you. It's a different type of, it's hard. It's hard. I can remember, I was telling Chad earlier, I can remember being jealous of people whose moms were still alive. And they had good relationships with them and stuff like that because of all the things I didn't get to do. It hurts. Like, my daughter is 16. She never got a chance to meet her grandmother. And she's named after her grandmother. So I was happy I was able to give her that, but there's a lot of things I miss. And I recognize that I do miss. And I recognize that it affects me. But it's because of that I am so joy focused. At the same time, though, I appreciated this. At the same time, I don't tell people how to grieve. I fell into the trap before of trying to be helpful and saying, "Oh, it's okay. You know, they're not this anymore. They're not that anymore. They're not impact." It doesn't always work. Sometimes you just need to be there for people and ask them, what can I do in this moment? What does support look like for you? Instead of just offering some, pre-recorded or pre-manufactured words that someone said to you that really didn't help you either. Everybody's different. So I have decided, and maybe it is a little bit because of my mama, that I decided to be as focused on joy and specifically joy within Black people that I am. Right, cookie cutter responses. Yeah, and it don't work for everybody, you know, and it's okay that they don't, because everybody is different. I like I don't I don't have a lot of people in my life that can relate to losing their mom while being pregnant and seeing seeing their mom right before you know their mom passed away. I wrote a poem. It took me years to write a poem about the last time I saw my mama because it was really traumatizing. Um, she was in the hospital. She was dying of cancer. I asked my doctor if I could fly one last time because I was 8 months pregnant, and my doctor said if you're gonna go, you need to go now, and then you can't fly anymore. Don't get back on the plane. I said okay, because I was high risk also. So I said all right. They gave me the clearance to go, and even oh man, let me tell you about a mother that might not have done everything right, but would definitely put in the effort. My mama, knowing she's dying of cancer, she's so concerned about me and making sure that I'm okay because I'm carrying life and I have to get ready to be a mom again. And I have to, my health is important. She could have absolutely chose to be super selfish or, just whatever she wanted to be. She could have. She was in her 70s. She was dying of lung cancer. She could have chosen to do anything. And she is sitting there telling me, hey, Monday morning. I think I was leaving Sunday night. She was like, Sunday night, I know you. I need you to get on that plane. I need you to go back to South Carolina. And I need you to get ready to take care of your baby. Because on Tuesday, I'm going home. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's amazing that you never know what you have in common with people, and how many people can actually relate to your story until you tell it. But yeah, yeah. And then when I got to the hospital, because I was only there for 3 days, I was there for a weekend. And my husband at the time didn't go with me because he had to work. And I said, "Well, you do what you need to do. I'm going to go see my mom." And I went, and when I got to the hospital, oh, she was pissed. She was mad, but she was like kind of mad, but because she knew me, she was like, "I told them not to tell you, told them not to let you know what was going on, but I knew they couldn't help it, and I knew you were going to be hard headed. And if you found out what happened, you were going to come." I said, of course I'm coming to see you. What you mean? Of course I'm coming. And I remember the last time I saw her, she kicked me out the hospital because um, her stats were dropping, and she was afraid of dying in front of me. And she got mad at me. This woman is gasping for air, and she's like, Tanisha, get out now. And I'm stuck. I'm frozen. I'm like, I can't leave my mama. Like, if my mama died, what do I look like with leaving out this room right now? My mama, what if she codes right now? I can't leave. I need to get these nurses to my mama. I can't leave it. She is dead set on. She looked me straight in my eyes, straight through the mask, and she said, "Get out." And I mean it. And I'm sitting there like, I'm a grown woman. You know what I'm saying? Oh, God, I'm 23, 22. I'm 22. And I'm like, I'm trying not to lose my shit. I'm carrying a baby. I'm trying to be responsible. I done flew all the way from South Carolina to see my mama. Now she kicking me out the room. And I'm like, yo, like, what you mean? And then and again, she yelled at me. She yelled at me through the mask because she didn't want to die in front of me. She didn't want me to see that. She knew I couldn't handle it. So she kicked me out. And before I left, I told her I loved her. And for a brief moment, and she was hyperventilating before, and she was telling me to get out. But when I told her I loved her, and she knew I was about to leave for the last time, for a brief moment, nothing was wrong. And I mean brief, I want to say maybe less than 10 seconds. Nothing was wrong. She was able to breathe peacefully. She gave me a real big smile underneath the mask, and she said, I love you too. And then I knew I had to leave, and I had to turn my back. And then while I'm turning my back, nurses rushing in the room, and I got to get on the elevator, and I just lost it. I lost it in that elevator, boy, because I knew that was the last time I was going to see her. But I was able to see her smile. So I keep that with me. And she was able to muster up enough strength to smile and tell me that she loved me. So for anyone who wonders why I'm the unicorn and why I am the type of unicorn I am, that's why. That's why. Because of moments like that happened in my life, because of people like that showed up, because of memories like that I have, and because of the intention that I had to be the change I want to see. That's why. So I appreciate it, Diz. Thank you. Yeah, so that is why Mother's Day is a tough one. I usually don't put a lot of emphasis on it, and if I do put emphasis on the day, I'm doing something for other moms. I did say though for this year, because I am used to and frequently I'm doing things for other people, that it'd be nice, and if it don't happen this year, it's cool, but it'd be nice if something was done for me. I would like it. Even if it's just like just having a break, just to like do nothing, maybe play video games or rest, or like, like take a bath and breathe and meditate. I want to go to the gym. I want to go take a walk with my friend. Me and my homegirl, who's also a mom, we walk every Sunday, so I'm looking forward to our walk tomorrow. Hold on, what you said, because I gotta go back. Shaq, you said everyone's so quick to be there in the beginning of things, but never think about after, when the silence really kicks in. Yeah, it's so hard. And a lot of times I even fall into that too, where I just have to be silent. I have to get away. I have to be quiet. I have to go into the lab. I have just enough strength to dance for the day, and then I have to be quiet, because sometimes that's the only time I can hear my own voice or hers. And I want to. And the other times I don't want to hear nothing because it's too hard, Shaq said my granny said, get off the screen. I do. Yep, I still dance every day. Shaq said, when granny said, why is this not, get off the thing. Stop now. Granny said she prayed I would come back and be with her. I knew it was the end. And like you, I got smiles and a whole bunch of things in the year. Yeah. Yep. That was the hardest thing I ever had to do, was walk out that room. That was the hardest thing I ever had to do. I think, I think that would be it. Because it almost felt like I was turning my back, but I knew I couldn't handle that. I knew I couldn't handle that. Seeing it? And like I said, it took me years. You was prepared for the face? Babe. I was not. I wasn't prepared for none of that. I wasn't prepared for none of that. I got off the phone. I mean, not got off the phone. I got out that yeah, I was not. I wasn't. I didn't know. I didn't know anything. I've only seen one I've only seen one dead body in front of me in real life, and that was my father's wife. And for that was also hard. She was also a mom. She was a good grandma to my kids. Um, when she died, my father wasn't at the hospital yet. Hey, First Gen, what's going on? My father wasn't at the hospital yet, and her family was there, and they were trying to get the coroner to take her. And I said, I was like, y'all are not taking her before her husband gets here. Her husband is going to show up and tell his wife goodbye. How will he take it to the... He's in traffic and that's his wife. Y'all are going to leave her alone and y'all are going to wait until my father gets here. I sat in that room with that body for an hour. My father was in deep traffic and there was an accident. I stood there for an hour. The chaplain waited respectfully. Chaplain waited. The family was all, yeah, but that's not your wife. And for y'all, and for that to be y'all mother, y'all really acting up like y'all can go sit outside if it's like that. But my father, the one who's been taking her and taking care of her and taking her through dialysis and all of that, my father is going to say goodbye to his wife. And I sat in that room with that body for over an hour until my father got there. And then my father got there. I walked out the room. I let my father have that last moment with his wife's body. And then my father thanked me for being there. Here's what's so funny. I had only met my father 2 years before his wife died. So if I hadn't met my father, he wouldn't have been able to say goodbye to his wife. Everything happens for a reason. Everything. But again, you can't tell people how to grieve. You can't tell people when grief will hit them, when it won't, what to do when it does. It is all just a living organism, and you do the best you can. So to all of those who are experiencing a Mother's Day without a mother, I offer you all the comforting vibes I have. It's not easy. And whatever support looks like for you, go for that. That is my message. That is my message. Yeah. Pretty heavy day. But it's gonna be all right. I can't say that I am grateful for the experiences that I did get to have, for the memories that I did get to have with my mama and my grandma. I take those with me. I got some cool lessons that I get to apply in real life. Not just to my kids, but just to myself and my community and stuff. So that's pretty cool. Being able to have that. Had to turn my computer back on. It went into sleep mode real quick. But yeah, we gonna be alright. I am happy to see y'all. This is actually helping. You know, I'm able to. I'm able to talk about things, and I'm happy that I am. I don't mind being transparent about my healing process because it could help somebody, even if the somebody's me. You know, tell somebody you love that you love them. No, I'm gonna say that forever, even if the somebody's you, because that's another thing I'm really big on. Because we don't know, we do not know what's going to happen tomorrow. We don't know what's going to happen in the next 45 minutes. Be kind. Um, gotta be kind to everybody because everybody don't deserve that shit. But be kind to yourself, be kind to your loved ones, and don't be afraid to tell somebody that you love them. If I love you, when I get off the phone, I'm gonna tell you. Period. I don't care how many times I've already told you. Before we get off the phone, or before I leave your presence, I'm gonna tell you I love you. Oh, we got an egg. Hopefully, I'll be done clearing this area up soon. I don't know what got me in the ankle, but it feel like I got a splinter or something in it. Hurt. I went to the gym. That's about all I did. I didn't do anything too wild. Actually, I wasn't even really able to finish my whole gym set because last year I discovered that I had tendonitis, and I took a break from working out, and today was my first day back. So I think I haven't worked out for like a week. But today was my first day back, and I started feeling that feeling before I worked out. The feeling of tendonitis in my arm a couple of days ago, and I was like, I gotta watch this. And then I went and worked out today, and then I felt it again, and I was like, ooh, let me not push. I don't want to injure myself or anything like that. Welcome back, y'all. Shaq, you know what you haven't done in a while? Yeah, definitely. I gotta pace myself. So Seju wins is not only my boyfriend, but he is my trainer, my fitness coach, and he's really really good about like get on me if I don't do everything at max capacity. The point is I'm building up, and you know he, he promotes me being really patient with myself, really patient with my body. I do still dance. It'll be in June. It'll be 7 years that I've been dancing every day. I don't know what I'm gonna do to commemorate the 7 years yet. I have no clue. I don't even know what day it falls on. It's is it a weekend? It's June 10th. I know June 9th is what's that, a Thursday? A Wednesday or a Thursday? Let me look. Let me look. Um, Thank you for this today. It didn't click why I've been feeling so down today. I forgot sort of what tomorrow. Yeah, I forgot too. Okay, so June 10th is on a Wednesday. It's on a Wednesday. Okay. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. It'll be a what we watch on Wednesday. Maybe we'll watch some dance videos. Maybe I'll dance. Maybe I'll have a dance stream. Who knows? I'm not opposed to it. Y'all know, you show me a rug and I'm gonna cut it. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe I'll get nice and sweaty on the stream, cutting rugs and whatnot. I think that'd be cool. Did we finish it, y'all? Woohoo! We have cleared. We have cleared it. Okay. We've cleared it. Now comes the hard part. Building. I do the dumbest Thanks. It's not dumb. I'm just ridiculous. Yay, indeed. We have made it to the surface. I think I'm going, yep, now it's the design. I think I am going to clear some more of the top though. Because I do want some natural, I want some natural elements to be here, but I also want like a really good clean slate. So that blue line right there, that is the surface line. All right, we're gonna do this. We're going to, ooh man, I think I gotta clear out this background too. That's all right. We're gonna clear all this out. We're gonna clear all this out right now. Because I know where the center line is. The center line going from the surface to underground. So I think it's space, surface, underground, caverns, underworld. I think that's how it works. So, and you can make whatever biome in anything. So I'm going to clear all this out because I'm going to need to build. And I should be able to, I have enough like material. I have almost infinite material on everything. So I'll be able to figure all this out. For sure. Yep, and now it is the design. And I want this whole village to go from top to bottom. I wanted to stop just shy of the underworld. I don't really want no houses in hell. I mean, I'm already in America. So, I don't need to have houses in hell, dude. This is a game. I'm supposed to be enjoying this shit. And there's gonna be monsters and everything everywhere. So, ooh, okay, y'all. Okay. So, picture it, Sicily, 1946. We know the village is going to be the tree or whatever. We should have traps along the walls of the tree. It only makes sense. If we do the traps along the wall of the tree, then what that means to me is we can fortify the area, because over here, this area, that is the evil biome. And when we reach hard mode after we defeat one of the bosses in the underworld, more monsters are gonna come out. They're gonna want smoke. You know what I mean? So I'm thinking we already have it ready for their asses. So when they come through talking that bullshit, somebody, what the fuck was that? Okay, so I need to put in 3 on the cuss counter. Y'all can add to the cuss counter too. Just so you know. I cussed 3 times. Damn sure did. Yeah. So when they come through talking that smack. Are we still up? We are still up, right? When they come through talking that smack, you know, I'm good. And they know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think this is going to be the world that we actually we do some real big traps on. Now I've done traps in other worlds and they were cool, but I think I'm gonna do my big one. After all, this is Libropolis, and for the Libra that I am, how did you get down there? Oh my God, the guide was not supposed to. How did you press the button? He's not supposed to be there. How did he get there? And how the hell is he going to go back? Oh my God. Okay, I got to get back there and I have to put him on the, I have to transport him back to the surface. He's stupid and he's stuck. He is. You're supposed to be the guide. You're supposed to be the most knowledgeable one in the village. You know about this before I, and here you are, stuck. Well, what's your problem? What are you doing? Just out here messing with people. Alright, we're gonna clear it up to about right here. He knows about the game. Not that he's not. It's true. It's true. God. Let me see if we can get him out of here. Because how? How did you even manage? Get your stupid ass out of here. Come on. Now look, I'm gonna press this button. You better be here when I press it. And look at you. Alright, thank God. Dodo. Don't you do it again. Yeah, these two over here playing rock, paper, scissors. Hey, I need you to sell me some stuff. I need to sell you some shit. Time to cuss again. Y'all go ahead and get something to eat. We ain't got no plates today. Shaq, go ahead and get something to eat, something to drink. You can get a shot too if you like. Ooh, I got baked macaroni and cheese. Pumpkin, what is pumpkin drinking? Pumpkin got mistakes were made. And a velvet smooth from the bar. Mistakes were made. Sounds hilarious. I love that for us. I'm gonna sell all this. Let's sell all this. Ooh, jollof rice. Oh, I want jollof. If I felt like doing anything tomorrow, I would make jollof rice. I don't. I'm not cooking nothing tomorrow. Unless I feel like it. I'm gonna be honest. I might feel like it at the last minute. Okay. We got some good materials. Don't need that. Gold ore, yes, gone. All right. Let's go ahead and sell this stuff. A squirrel statue. Sure. Sure we will. All right. Yeah. Get from there. Because if I press this again, I don't need you over here. Mind your damn business. All right. Okay. So, we got this done. The only thing we have to do, well, not only thing, the next thing we have to do is we're going to have to clear the other side. But before we do that, let's go ahead and gut these walls. This is also going to take a minute. Fingers crossed you don't randomly watch an NPC fall. Yep. But if we do, them's the breaks. There's also a way I discovered, well, I haven't done it myself, but apparently there is a way to rig the chests to automatically pick up loot. So I don't have to put everything in there on its own. Now, if it could put it in there and sort it, now that'd be great. I actually like the circles. I'm not going to hold you. The perfect circles make me happy. Let's see if I can maybe get another one over here. I'm not sure. I can sort on my own, but automatically sort, I feel like there's a way to do it. I just don't know how to do it yet. So I do want some areas of this space to be circles. So I think what I'm going to do is, I want some rooms to be round. So I think I'm going to just cut out the space in the wall for some of them. I'm going to frame them using wood. And then I'm going to demolish the rest of the wall. Yes? Yes. Okay. Wait. Come on. Come on. Okay, looks good. That's another circle. That's a good one. Okay, I know that's a circle there. How can I get... Yeah, sounds like a plan to me too. I'm going to... Because I like the dome. I like the dome shapes of the bottom. I think those are really cool. I know if you get too close to another area, it'll try to connect it to another space, and I don't want that. Because if you let the whole thing clear out, it's going to clear it out in a square. It starts with a circle, which I think will be okay. Yeah, maybe this might be all right. We can make smaller ones, bigger ones. I know I did a build where I had a few of them, and actually there is a way that you can make a biome within the circles. I saw another player do it. It's a lot of work, but I mean, I'm doing this, and this is a lot of work, you know. So. Oh, we still got more? What we got? Okay, we'll let that be. Let me see what we got. Okay, so we got, those are pretty large circles. And they don't have to be, here's the other problem, y'all. I like balance. So I kind of want it to be like almost perfectly symmetrical. Is that bad? It is, because that's gonna require a lot more work from me. And I don't know if I need those problems. You know what I mean? Okay, let's do this. Let's go from like right here. Are you? Okay. Ooh, that's too high, because then it'll hit that tree. Okay, let's do this. Come on. I just needed to clear out a good bit. Come on. Get all the way over there. Get all the way over there. Because I'm going to need this space. The reason I don't want to do it on automatic like I did the circles is because of where I am. It's too close to the trees above me, and this is a very strong pickaxe. It's called the ham axe, and it will destroy the trees above, and I need to keep them. because I like the natural landscape. Although I could demolish everything, make it all level, and plant whatever trees I want the way I want to. I can do that too. Should we do that? Should we just like clear everything? Because we could. We technically could. I mean, if I'm being honest, I could put different types of grass up there and make different colored trees if I want. Let me see what we looking at. Yeah, I mean, the landscape isn't completely flat. That does bother me a little bit. What you think? What do y'all think? What do you think? Should we do that sort of start over thing? Like give it that clean slate? Or should we like just let it go with its natural state, how it started? Because I don't know. Part of me is like, leave it alone. But another part is like, nah, do that shit. You know what I mean? All right. I need to go get some more materials. Actually, no. We need to get to this side and clear this out. All right. Let's get the drill containment unit. Because we're not going to be using all of this. And I can always put up... I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I'm thinking about bulldozing it. I am thinking about it. Welcome back, y'all. I am thinking about bulldozing it. Not even gonna hold you. I am definitely considering it. Is that it? Okay, that's it right there. Okay, bet. I am. Because if I make that, I mean, it's already. I can put the grass back. You know what I mean? Like, I can put everything back. I can replant the trees. I can put the grass back. I can do whatever needs to be done to give it a good landscaped feel. And I think that's what I'm considering going for. Making it a little more manicured, because it is going to be a village. I've already done so much clearing on the bottom. I might as well clear the top. Just got to figure out where we're going to level it. And also, we have to be careful because when there's no background, wall, it makes the area more susceptible to enemies spawning. Right now, there's no enemies because I turned off the spawn rate because I'm building. But when it comes time to like play the game and get into the other achievements, I'm going to need to turn the spawn rates back up. And for that, I need to have a safe distance. But no, even if I don't have a safe distance, I can just put traps up. We just have to really like decide on the design of Libropolis. I gotta hydrate and stretch. I do. All right, let's hydrate. Got my water. Hey, Yoshi. What up, though? I have hydrated. I shall stretch. I shall stretch. Woo! I did a good stretch when I went to the gym earlier, too. But now, I'm going to stretch again. Mm. Hope everybody's doing okay today, or as okay as you can be. Yeah, I did some really, really good stretching earlier. Let's get another stretch. Get some lunges. Shout out to yoga. Yoga's been helping me with my stretching and breathing. Woo! All right. I'm feeling okay. I was saying earlier, going through it a little bit because tomorrow's Mother's Day and Mother's Day is rough. Being a mom without a mom, and I lost my last grandma last year, so that's tough too. But overall, I am in decent spirits right now. So I'm allowing that to fuel me. Thank you for the hugs. And I decided to take on a very ambitious feat in this game, um, because I've decided that I'm going to make this whole area in the middle that's been cleared. Well, that's going to be my new village. Everything that is blacked out, I have not explored yet. But everything that's here, not only has it been explored, but I bulldozed it because I am going to make this the perimeter of my village. I do. And I am going to be in California in a couple of weeks. I will be visiting my honey, Sagey Winds, and I am looking forward to doing little to nothing while I'm there. I'm looking forward to getting a break and just allowing myself to be relaxed and in love and nurtured and refreshed before I come back, because when I come back, I have a lot of work ahead of me. A lot. I am the director of the same summer camp that I was the director for last year. And a lot of things are different this year because we learned a lot from the first year. And I've been implementing those changes, but it is a lot. It takes a village. It takes a village to run a summer camp. I'm so tired. But today was actually pretty cool because we had auditions for the students that are going to be coming, and it was pretty cool to see them, meet the parents, see what the kids know how to do, because it's a performing arts camp. So um, we had those. Shout out to my daughter, the princess, who was an incredible help to the camp, and actually helped a another kid feel a little bit better. They were nervous. They were very shy. They were very overwhelmed, and my daughter was able to speak to them and offer some good advice and just some of her experience. So, and now my daughter, she went from last year being a participant in the camp to this year she's a junior counselor. So I'm super proud of her. Um, yeah, yeah, super proud of the baby. All right, y'all. So what are we doing? Are we right? Whoop whoop. Super proud of her, yo. I mean, like, she blew me away today. I'm not even gonna hold you. I was like, wow, look at her. They grow up so fast. And they really do. Like, oh my God. I'm so proud of her. We need a slime room. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Yes, Pumpkin. We do. We do. Okay, so I'm thinking that the slime room has to be in the surface. I know. And like, even though the boys drive me nuts, they're like really outstanding young adults. Really outstanding young adults. I know. I know last night AJ turned the stream upside down when he cut off the song. But outside of that mishap, I do have great kids. I ain't gonna hold you. I do. I do. And I'm absolutely eternally grateful for them. They have, he got the skip. He can't touch the key. Not now, Ata. Can he touch the keyboard? No. He is restricted. You are correct, Pumpkin Spice. It's like he bumped the DJ. You know what's so funny? I should tell my dad about that because my dad is actually a DJ. And my dad would crack up at that, but he would also be like, what? You don't never bump the DJ table. He's right. You never bump the DJ table. Child, I mean, I gotta put that up. I gotta put that VOD up. And then I'm gonna clip it. Because what do you mean? It was right when the beat dropped too. Like, right on the drop? That's how you get kicked out the club. Facts. Because who sent you? I want to be petty and blame his daddy. I'm chill. I blame his father. But for real, I do. I do blame his father. That they gave his father. Maybe he needs to become a DJ just so he can get it. You might be on to something. Let me. Ooh. I feel like he might have learned his lesson, but just to drive it home. You might be on to something, Pumpkin. You might be on to something. I like the way you think. I like that. I do. Or what can I interrupt? You know what I mean? Like maybe when he's in the middle of a match, I just press a button. I'm like, oh, I didn't know. I didn't know what the button would do. So I pressed it. Grounded. He is grounded. I just want y'all to know I have grounded him. Ah, yeah. Good stuff. Good stuff though. Alright. Yes, we do need a slime room. And I actually want it was fun. I do want I want a room for each material, which I think is gonna be great. I know they have material for slime, they have material for bubble. I wanna say they have a material for balloons. Definitely gotta have an armory, yep. Yep. Gotta have a chest room because I found out that there's a way to make a crafting station that includes all the crafting stations, which I thought was pretty cool. I found that out on the interwebs. I shouldn't have been able to move farther for this one, but it's okay. I ain't gonna trip. Yeah. I'm happy I'm being mature and didn't be like chess. Like,
Are you though? Because you still brought it up. Like, we still talk about the tatas. And you know what? And that was a funny.
That was hilarious. So we're not going to strike off any points for that. I'm just saying, are we really mature? Well, yeah. And that's okay because it's Saturday. And it's all right because it's Saturday night. Okay, right. And you know what? I just had a mammogram, so shout out to that. We can call it the titty room. Like who gonna stop us though? Like who gonna stop us though? For real. If we did call it the titty room, who who gonna check me? No one. No one could check me if I call it the titty room. Nobody. It might just be the titty room. Ah, ah, that piece of shit. Oh man, you know what makes me laugh? I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not gonna hold you. And I accept the choices I make in life. I also accept the thoughts that I have. Again, I'm in therapy. I'm doing my best, but it does, and I'm just gonna keep it real, just being completely transparent. I do get a certain sense of satisfaction knowing that the woman that he left me for, like I'm just so happy that it was her. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. I can only explain it in like you know when a person just shows their character and they show who they are and you're like you knew what happened. You knew what he did and you still chose him. You know, I'm actually happy for you. I'm actually happy for you. I'm elated that you are going to get the version that you get. There was a time, being completely honest, there was a time where I felt a way, and I feel like all people that have experienced infidelity may feel like this, like, you know, especially if you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, that they get into the new relationship and it looks like the other person got the one up on you. You know what I mean? Like the other person, they got the life that you were supposed to have. Like, oh, he's treating them better or she's treating them better and stuff like that. And then there comes a moment, if you're lucky and if you allow it, there can come a moment where you really see the situation for what it is. That they put on an act. They wore a mask. They portrayed a certain persona, and someone else not only fell for it, but was an accomplice to it. So how much of a benefit are they really getting? What really like bewildered my mind once I got to that point was not that, oh, she's gonna get this, and this. It was, why didn't I see sooner that him leaving was an incredible thing for me? incredible. Because, like, I got to think about it. And a lot of people, I'm sure, have thought about it like this too. That person leaving paves the way for you to be the best person to yourself, right? Because, of course, in most cases, in narcissistic relationships, the person that you're with, they're getting all the attention. They're getting all the attention that you could be putting towards bettering yourself. You're putting it towards them. Yeah, because attachments can cause us to think that this is the best and rose-colored glasses. 100%. 100%. Because I know it did for me. I know when it initially happened, I was like, but you think of some of the R&B songs, but they're gonna get everything I helped build, and I'm like, and after a while, when it really hit me, like there were sometimes I couldn't ignore the fact that the other woman was complicit in this man and an accomplice to this man cheating on his wife. That's the prize? Someone who would literally lie to someone that they lay next to? That's your goal? I was like, somebody that easy? Because that was easy. And it goes both ways. For men and women, non-binary, whatnot. If you were that easy to be persuaded, and not even persuaded, like these were choices. You know? You chose this. That's what you wanted. That was a life you aimed for. You did work to be a piece of shit. And then the other woman or other man, or whatever the case is, they did a lot of work to hide someone that they were doing that with. Like, and here's the other thing that I love. Here's what I love for the other woman. I love this, and I mean this. Right? I love that because she got him by being the side chick and watching how he lied to his wife. She's never going to be at ease. Ever. Because you are always going to wonder when he starts to move funny, is he doing to me what he did to his ex-wife? Because you were there. You were a part of it. You picked up the phone. You hid the call history. You did all of that. So when it starts to look funny, or when the attitude starts to change, or when they get upset and you're not sure why, and you know that you were the person that when he was upset at his wife, you were the person that he would call and lay up under, you will not be able to stop yourself from wondering, is this what he's doing to me? And I love that for her. And there's literally no way. And here's the funny part. It's going to go both ways. Because she also cheated on her husband to be with him. Ah, it's such a beautiful, trustless relationship, and I love that for that bitch. I do. I do. Ah, ah. I do. You know, it's the little things. It's the little thing. All right, love, you take it forever. I'm trying to get these damn. And honestly, I probably shouldn't even be worried about this part. Oh man, I love it. I hope she take them to the cleaners. I do, and I hate them both. I hope they eat each other alive. Ah, I'm so excited. But outside of all that, one thing I do know. Mm. Oh, got you. I do know that there is one thing that's gonna live in his head rent free when it comes to me. And that is the fact that he knows how much of a good person I am. And he has witnessed in real time me manifest good people into my life. He's watched me do it. So he knows that if I want to, and when I want to, manifest a good relationship, which is what I'm in now, which is way healthier than any relationship I've ever been in my life. You know, it ain't no bullshit. Because he's watched me do it. He's watched me make magic happen before. And it like ate him up. I love that. I love that. Me being genuinely happy, even if I'm with nobody. Meanwhile, he's got to feed off of the energy of other people and find new supplies. I love that for the both of them. I feel like they're both narcissists, but I don't know her too well. I know she a liar, but I don't go around. I don't need to know anything else. And what else is so weird? Story time. My dad's ex stayed with him after he basically got her son shot by the cops. Shut the fuck up. My dad, who has hit women, was fighting her. Her son stabbed my dad, and the cop shot her son. Oh my God. Girl. Damn. And that's another thing. That's a risk I ain't trying to fuck with. People was crazy. It ain't worth it for real. You out here playing with people's lives, people's mental state. I don't blame her son. It's sad he passed over that. But she's dumb for staying. Facts. Facts. The niggas just tried to fight my son. Karate. And we left. And then, we let everything cool down because the fight, it never got to the fight, but he tried. It never got to the fight. Because he was a pathological liar and a narcissist, he would say things to kind of, I was eating chips, just plain potato chips. He had tried to, like, seem like he was trying to smooth things over, but he really wasn't. I was trying to work things out because I'm sitting there trying to honor my vows and do blah, 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 all that, all that. It didn't work out, thank God. And that was another thing. I'm like, you watching him do all this, and you okay? Ugh. And I get it because we stay in situations way too long. We shouldn't, and we got to get bumped upside the head. I know I did. Men are weird. Weirdos are weird. Cause I don't see it. I'm like, and I don't know. I don't know, yo. I've seen some wild shit from all sides, but yeah. The weirdness. It's like, this is what you choose. And I don't like that in a lot of cases, men are like they're like set up to be these unfaithful dirtbags and shit like that. Like, it's cool. Like, why the fuck is that cool? Why is that cool? Right. You're right. And I hope she does. I hope she does. I hope she loses everything behind him. I love it. And here's the other thing. When it does fall, and it will fall, once again, I'm going to be on her mind rent motherfucking free. And I know it. Because the only thing you could think of, and I'm going to be honest, when I did my dirt to my first ex-husband, and dirt got done to me, the first thing I thought about was the dirt that I did to my first ex-husband. Now, luckily for me, and me and him talked, and I apologized for everything I did. He apologized for everything he did. And we've been able to, and all of that. And I feel like even if we didn't have kids, my conscience would have kicked in. And I did this before the niggas cheated. I reached out and I apologized for what I did because I didn't want to hate him. And I knew there was a lot of anger. And what really happened was, this was when Philando Castile was murdered. And there was a string of black men being murdered by police. And I reached out to the father of my kids, and I wrote him a letter. And I told him I apologized for everything. I said I didn't want anything to happen to him, and he believed that I hated him or that he didn't have, someone that cared about his life, because his life did matter. And it opened up an opportunity for me and him to have dialogue, and we both talked about where we were mentally, emotionally, and I took accountability for all the shit I did. And then some time passed, and then I was cheated on, and again I thought about what I did. I was like, damn, is this, you know what I'm saying, you that's a big move. I don't know if I could. I get it. It was, it didn't feel nice at all. I didn't know how it was gonna go. I didn't know if he was gonna accept it. I didn't, a part of me didn't want to open up old wounds, but at the same time, I didn't want to just leave it where it was because I knew I was wrong. And I knew it caused a lot of damage, and I knew it hurt him, and I knew it put him in a space that wasn't fair. I could have done differently. I could have done better. And I had to own up to that shit. And I did. So, yeah. But I still have to say that I know that it's going to be on the mind when it happens. And that was worse. What they did to me was way worse than what I did to my ex-husband. So I know, because it was so blatant. With my ex-husband, it really was just on some, like, I was acting out and hiding from my own emotions and responsibilities, and just, I didn't know how to talk. I didn't think that talking would help. I didn't want to believe that. For one, I knew I didn't want the marriage anymore. I knew that. And we were going through the motions. Yeah, oh yeah, no, fuck them. Still fat. Yeah. Just, yeah. Go on, block that. Go on, block that shit. You know what I mean? Like, cause the energy is off. One thing I know, that energy that he got gonna remain until he decides to do whatever he do, and whatever he does, it's fuck him forever. With a dirty dick. He could choke on a dirty dick and die. And I mean it. I'm not changing my mind about that. At all. But, I mean, like, on my end, what I did was, I was super unequipped to handle. Me and my first ex-husband, we never made it a priority to think outside of what we were told marriage was supposed to be. And then when the cracks started showing, all we knew was how to cover up, the both of us. Okay, baby. The both of us. I'm the only one that stepped out, but we both had like moments where we avoided confrontation. We avoided telling the truth about how we were really feeling, what we were really concerned about, where we actually wanted to be in life, how to properly manage our relationship, how to be adults. We knew how to have fun. We knew how to do that, but we didn't know how to be real about what was going on. So that was our problem. With the last one, and we didn't, and both of us got hurt in my first marriage. Both of us hurt each other in different ways, but it wasn't intentional. You know what I mean? It was like we were going through the motions a lot, and we didn't think that going through the motions would hurt the other person, and it did. And then I, again, not making any excuses, I was just like, well, this is what's supposed to happen when wives are unhappy. They're supposed to, they're supposed to step out and see. I was raised with what one man won't do, another man will. And it was always put into the context of, if this one isn't paying you attention and this one ain't treating you right, cheat. Not talk and figure out what to do or figure out how to separate. It was cheat. And that's what I did. And it's so bad that when I did, I couldn't even go through and finish everything all the way. And I went home and told, matter of fact, the dude that I was with, I told the dude, I said I had to tell my husband. He was fucking flabbergasted. He was like, "You got a what?" I said, "Yeah, this ain't right. I have to tell my husband." So he's preparing for like, yo, you gonna get us killed. And I was like, I can't sit on a lie. I can't. I feel terrible. I can't. And my first ex-husband can tell you, I went and I told him the truth. I told him what happened.
Yep. And then it was more of going through the motions, and that was our big mistake. Trying to stay together for the kids. And trying to just be like, okay, well, I forgive you. Let's just act like it never happened. Don't say nothing to nobody, and we just go. And then we ended up getting into the lifestyle where we had an open marriage, and that was a mistake. So, many, but you and your ex did an animal bowl. What's an animal bowl? That's new. Sounds interesting. Um, but yeah, but then we tried the open marriage, and that was a mistake. I knew I didn't want to do that. Oh, okay. You mean like amicable? Yeah, yeah, kind of. Like we both knew we didn't want to be together anymore, but he wanted to. He wanted to stay together for the sake of appearances and for the kids. I did not. So because I did not, and when we agreed to go into an open marriage, I took that shit seriously. I had other relationships. I was like, okay, if this is what we doing, then this is what we doing. And he agreed to it, but he didn't really want it. Okay, I got you. I figured I was like amicable. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, we just didn't handle it well. And I know on my end, I was very brash about it because I was tired. I was fed up. By this time, I done got pregnant with a Hail Mary baby. I did not want to get pregnant again. And he did. Welcome back. And that is how I got pregnant with my last. I did not want to. But I wasn't going to have an abortion, so I had my baby. And that is my baby girl. Now, with the last one, by this time I had done said everything that I did. I done said all the trauma. I was transparent. By this time I was going to therapy. I was being honest. I was being open. And he manipulated that. And then would shame me for it. And then would throw the Bible at me about it. And be like, oh, well, you did this. And you cheated on your first ex-husband. And you did it. And I'm like, what we doing? Like, are you? And I didn't. I never cheated on him. Ever. Never crossed my mind. After I made my first mistake, my first ex-husband, I said I'd never do it again. And I didn't. So, he took his opportunity to be deceitful and manipulative the way he was, and the outcome was what it was. It's crazy, but that's what happened. So I know that whatever accomplice, whatever supply that knows about me or knew about me is gonna have that over their heads, and good for them. Good for them, because choices. You can always choose to do better if you want to, and if you don't, you won't. I'm speaking from my own experience. I chose to do better, and I did. When I didn't choose, I made the choices I did. And I have to stick with them, and I do. But when you do better, when you know better, you do better. I do subscribe to that. Because you don't have to keep doing the same thing. Is that you get the popcorn? Look, hey, it's already happening. Word on the curb is he already being a bad boy. Bad boy, bad boy. What's it gonna do? The streets is talking. Now, I live in a small city. Just about everybody know everybody, and he is well known. So, you know, you do dirt, you get dirt. And that's Shorty problem now. It ain't mine. It ain't mine at all. That's Shorty problem. And I hear he known in the streets and bragging about it. Ooh. Yikes. In a small city. Yep. What makes it worse for him is that I'm a well-known well, you know, everybody don't know everybody, of course, but I'm a pretty well-known personality in my city. So when I do something good, it shows up. Of course, you know, when bad things happen too, it shows up as well. Like when like when the tree fell. You know, when the tree fell, this motherfucker had the nerve to reach out to my son on TikTok and be like, I saw what happened. If y'all need anything, you know how to get the fuck. I'll never need anything from you. Never. My son blocked him so fast. He was like, if we need anything, we ain't gonna be calling y'all. That's the princess. No. Go ahead. What, you want a hug?
I saw you to the one.
Yeah, I was tired. We were both tired. We did we did a lot.
Oh, I was so tired. Like after I touched my bed for 30 minutes. When I got back home, I was good, but that's what came back. I was so
I know.
I don't know what I was like.
I was almost going to ask you if you wanted to go with me to pick up karate, but I knew.
I woke up as soon as you said it, and I went back to sleep.
Not good, because I was tired too. How was your sushi?
It was great.
It was great. Okay.
So you're buying the ink for Saray, right?
Yes. I'm streaming. You know that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're buying the ink.
Yes.
Is that like?
My daughter's getting a tattoo soon from her cousin, who's a tattoo artist. Yes. What is your follow-up question?
I know it's going to be here.
Yes.
That's the one I never sure of.
Yes, that is the only one you're getting right now.
Oh.
Yeah, you're only getting one. Getting the star, because that's the one you said you wanted really, really bad. So, yes.
Okay.
But what was your question?
No, and I knew the other one I wanted was like a gold band on the wrist.
Let's see how you do with the first one before we go through the others, okay? Because you're going to have to take care of it.
Yeah.
No.
And I can distract them. Look at this.
No. That's not how that works.
Sanitizer.
That's not how that works. You can't.
This gives 99% of germs. I'm looking at one right now. Distraction.
What? The thing is, like, girl.
I'm a veteran.
Look up videos on. I am sure she has, because she is very good at research for things that she wants. Very good. She will get sources. She'll get pros and cons. She'll get a bunch of stuff. She's over here dancing, as you can see. Weren't you on the phone with your best friend?
Was I?
Yes.
How you know?
Because I heard him.
Guess what?
What?
She might.
Get out. Yep. Get out. No. Yep. I love you. Yep. No, I know. And I love you too. Yep. 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 No, we're good. Yeah. No, we're good. No, you're great, and we're good, and I love you.
I just
No, the chicken butt thing sealed it, and you knew that.
so
That and the 6-7
how
thing.
was your sushi?
It was good. It was a lot. Even though it was 6 pieces, it was pretty big. Get out.
7 pieces.
Yeah, go on and get some.
Thank you. Like a bang your own dog.
Yeah. Every now and again, yes, I do.
First, you want to ship me off with my friend. Now, you trying to get me out your room.
Every now and
like I'm
again.
bothering you or something.
Just that's what you want me to say, Pumpkin? I gotta say it.
8, 9. I already started it. Just hold this for it.
No.
You want to see it?
No.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14,
Get out of
15,
here.
16.
Take. Don't do this, Pumpkin. I can never get free. Okay. My children, they harass me on a constant basis.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16.
Yeah, you're right, because you don't. Okay, especially if you don't. If you're not about that life, don't start. Don't. Okay, they are not to be fucked with. All right, kids. And this is from a mom who loves her children immensely. My kids are great. I ain't gonna hold you. I got great kids, and I still want to run away. I still want to run away. I still want to leave alive. A whole lot. It's like all the time. All the time. All the time. I used to babysit. I normally disconnect at the teenage years because I'm watching them like y'all weird, love you. But baby Jesus, yeah. Love you, but baby Jesus. Because what are you doing and why? Why? They're so good at trolling. How? I don't know. I didn't teach them that. It's insane. So good. So good at trolling. Like, I don't want to play these games. They don't give a fuck. It's like they got a lot. Don't get me started on them eating all the time with the food. Ah! Ah! Right. Like, not me. Right. Don't out me. And they do all the time. All three of them have different elements of me that they troll me with. I'm frequently offended. Let me just put that out there. I'm frequently offended. And they know it. And they don't give a damn. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yep. Okay. And they do. And they do. Oh, they do. They get on my nerves so bad. They do. And I'll be like, and they know that there's times that I can't say nothing because they got it honest. And I just be like, you shall pay for this. Yeah. I feel it. I do. And then I do nothing because as a parent, you're 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 a parent and a punk. At the same time, like you're gonna give them what they want because you love them, but also like who you playing with, like. Mhm. Yep. And then I frequently think about how I was with my mom. Oh, I drove my mama nuts. Okay, nuts. My mama had to give me my own day. I had to negotiate with her. Hey, if you let me get all this foolishness out, just give me one day out the week. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a chance to be ridiculous and you not punish me for it and watch how much easier life is. I called it a silly day. She gave me a silly day. And it worked. It worked for a little while. And then I got older and I was able to go hang out with my friends. And I left her alone. I was sneaky, so I never, oh, yes, your kids will show you the best and worst parts of you. And there'll be nothing you can do but look in awe at the accuracy. All of my kids are so quick-witted and wise cracking. All of them. They crack me up, which in turn allows for them to distract me, if you will. Their comedy distracts me. There's some things they say that I can't even get mad at because damn, that's funny. And I'm so sure. Who do I blame for the? Oh yes, me. And blame me. It sucks. Okay. They probably have secret meetings thinking if we make her laugh, we won't get in trouble. And here's what's crazy. They don't even be secret. They meet about me in front of me. All of them got my volume. They barely know how to whisper. And when they do, best believe it's intentional. They don't want me to hear it. And I'm over here like, what the? Cuss counter. Pumpkin, can you add to the cuss counter? If you type in exclamation cuss, does it come up? Yes. Okay, great. Okay, great. So if I miss anything, yeah. Yep. It is incredible the amount of what the fucker. Oh, there's another one. I've cussed again. I didn't even notice that one. It was flawless. Also, speaking of cussing, my oldest and my youngest boy, master cussers. Master. And I can't even be like, well, who taught you that? I would love, I would love to be irritated by them using I would love to have the excuse that they didn't even use the proper context so that I could stop them. I can't. I cannot. I can't. Because they use it in perfect context and they're good at it. And even in other languages, let me tell you what Kavadi said to me one time that literally stopped me in my tracks. I was going to tell him he was grounded, and I couldn't because it was so funny. So we talked yesterday about patois, right? At least they're good at it. If they weren't, then I'd be like, right. And I wanted to, but they didn't give me that opportunity because they're good at it. But one day, Kavadi. So we had our conversation about patois, right? Kavadi, one day randomly, he wasn't even talking about anything. It was silence. I want to say I may have been putting groceries away or something of that nature. Kavadi goes, damn, we got a long way to go. Shit. Kavadi goes, you know what really bumbles my clock? What did you just say? As in bum my clock? I was hollering. Corner, now. Stat. Stat. Don't you say nothing else. Don't you say another one. That is your corner forever now. Yeah. You know what really bumbles my clock? I gave birth to the enemy now. I gave birth to the enemy. Yakko, Wacko, and Doc. And everyone that knows me and knows them knows it. Mm-hmm. Yep. Thank you. I regret nothing. Yeah. But it is a lot. Because these little people, they're great. They keep me on my toes. I'll tell you that. They really do. Um, and they do be cracking me up. I be, but it all goes back to like, yeah, Pumpkin. If you were whatever you were like as a kid, chances are, and I mean, there's a possibility that kids are not exactly like their parents. I mean, some are exactly like them, some are not. Sure, cool. But they will hold a mirror to you. You're like, damn, I can't even ignore that. It's looking at me in the face, and it's even got my face. Yes. Okay. That is good to know. That is good to know. Mine judged me out loud. My daughter said, and I quote, "My nephew is my kid because he had." Oh yeah. That's good stuff. And then you get to send him home. Now that's cool. That's really fun. Yeah. They do be saying the wildest things to me though. I be like, what did you just say? And then they'll say, but mom, you raised us. Damn it. Hell of an example. Okay. Fair enough. Is that right? He be loud and rude, which is fine. Mind you, he doesn't the least amount of time. He had the least amount of time growing up around you. The one that looks at me don't act like me. Ah, okay. Yeah, yeah. Are you the favorite auntie? You can tell the truth. Being the favorite auntie is cool. First of all, aunties rock. You don't think so? Aunties rock. I think I would have been the favorite auntie to one of my nephews, but actually, I only have nephews. I'm the only one of my siblings that has a girl. The only one. Here we go with this lava. Cause what you think you do? Okay, now we're about to get to the underworld. Are we at the underworld? No, we're still in the caverns. I just don't want to get to the underworld. Okay, now we're in the underworld. Okay. So we're gonna stop just a little shy of the underworld. Because my relationship with my sisters is rocky. My sisters aren't good to be around based on my mental health. Got you. Got you. Totally understandable. I have a brother, like that. He's not he's not good for my mental health at all. And I tried. I really tried, but mm-mm, no. And he was incredibly nasty during my split with my second ex-husband, with the last one. So it's his choice. He chose and I chose. And I'm not budging because only one of us has been married and had multiple children and been married twice. And that would be me. So stabs the brakes. But like just in real life, he can be a horrible person. So that's also another reason why I don't fuck with him like that. So in some aspects, he could be real cool, super charismatic, very charming, um, funny, hilarious, very intelligent, very smart, um, present, father, all that. But the dark side of him, unbearable. Unbearable. And it takes over everything else. I know too much. I know too much about him. And for that reason alone, we can't rock. I also know his motivation for why he is the way that he is. So that is going to be on him to do something about. So hopefully he's good. I still try. But after you watch a video of me being taken to a mental hospital by police and say, why didn't you commit? As by, I then double down and say, I'll send. And that's the type of shit that my brother would say. That's the type of shit that he would say. And I'm like, how is this helping? And are you even trying to help? Because you can say you're not and just leave me the fuck alone. We could do that too. But, yeah, he did that and took the side of the ex. And I was like, oof, you just on the roll, huh? Okay. You made your choice. I have to make mine. So, You know, if they come around, they come around, and if not, self-preservation, boo. That's what I'm on. I can't die for you. That's clear as fuck. You wouldn't die for me. And also, shit, shit, nah, shit, nah. Thank you. I appreciate it. We are actually, I'm about to get up out of here. I am going to cut this off and get some rest. I don't know if I will be streaming tomorrow. I am looking forward to taking a walk with my homegirl, a fellow mom in the morning. Um, then I gotta get ready for a busy week. Yeah, it's 11. Now I am going to get myself ready to rest. So, y'all, at the end of the day, it's nighttime. You could have been anywhere else in the world, but you chose to be here with me, and I greatly appreciate you. Shout out to everyone who came through today. Shout out to everyone who needs love, comfort, and positive vibes to get through the rest of your days, including tomorrow. For all of the daughters without mothers, mothers without mothers, I send you love and light and peace within. And just, do the best that you can. Yep. So somebody that you love, even if somebody's you. Till next time, y'all.